This is Daniela Conference 2.0. I have Josh with me right now. I'm going to ask him some questions.
Yeah, of course.
Please introduce yourself and the organization that you represent.
Sure. My name is Joshua David. I am the head of digital marketing at Waymaker Journal, really incredible black and brown magazine company that's primarily focused on highlighting industry leaders. We also have a touch into celebrities, food and beverage. We basically just pretty much kind of express and spotlight the whole facet of black entertainment, black representatives. And then my actual company is ASKJOSDAVID Productions, primarily focused on social strategy, hosting, moderating, content creation. Just stay really active. That's the goal, to stay creative, stay active, and continue marketing to the best of my ability.
Great. Yeah. So you're here in the Marketing 2.0 conference and being honored. How do you feel about that recognition?
Yeah, it's a moment with which I think, I'm trying to just take it all in. I think so often, we forget, the idea of being our own best cheerleaders. And I think as of lately, that's something that I'm really trying to focus on and try to embody. I think so often when it comes to being a professional, you just think about your job, your 9 to 5. You don't really think about what it looks like to do your own story. And so, I said in my speech, like this moment is not only for me, it's for my mom. She passed away from cancer a couple years ago, and I appreciate that. And this is just about building a legacy, not only for myself, but for her as well. She's my biggest support system. So pretty much everything I do is in honor of just trying to be a better person and trying to just really lift off not only my name, but hers as well.
That's great. Yeah. So how do you advise a younger person, also when you want to follow your footprint right now, to follow you, your ideas?
Yeah. Make mistakes. I think try everything. I think too often we think that we have to do these things in like this very linear A, B, C, D, E, F, G kind of way. And I never followed it like that. Being a young black man in this country and just in this industry, I think too often people just kind of assume that it's easy, and it's not. You're constantly having to deal with imposter syndrome and how to figure things out. So I tell people this all the time, like, have an idea of what makes you get up in the morning, but it doesn't have to follow the book. It doesn't have to follow the paperwork. I think make mistakes, do organizations with which you think may not be a good fit, and then learn that it's not a good fit and the why. Because I think as you start making the mistakes and start having the successes, you really start to get very clear on like, this makes sense for me. Yes. This aligns with me. I feel like I'm doing something here. And I always think like, don't get obsessed with the accolades. Like all that will come when it all makes sense. But I think right now it's about figuring out who the hell you really want to be, and how whatever you're in makes sense for you in that moment.
And follow your passion.
And follow your passion, yeah.
So this conference right now, Marketing 2.0, how's it been for you in like networking so far?
Yeah, I'm very grateful for these opportunities. I love moderating. I love kicking off conversations with people. And, I was lucky enough to meet a really dope producer, and we kind of see a line on a lot of different things. So I think, you walk out here with at least one person that you can build a relationship with, it's success, And I think for me, coming to this event and like meeting other black and brown professionals and then really being able to pick their brains on their life, like you really start to realize like, you're not crazy. Like we all really think very alike as far as the success and how far we've come. So, to have met other people and get the notification or the recognition, like, hey, I loved what you set up there. I felt like I really did something. That makes me want to keep doing these kind of things, continuing to storytell, continuing to unpack these conversations with people. Like, that's what I love doing, having these combos and really helping people understand, like, it's not just this one way. There's so many different ways for us to challenge this idea of marketing and how to like live this life,
Great. So where can others reach you for collaborations or advice? Do you have a website?
Yeah. So, AskJoshDavid.com, check it out. There's also at AskJoshDavid on socials, so please check me out. But social strategy, content creation, some producing, you need some slaps on the back of the head to figure out if your company is doing what it needs to do. Definitely reach out to me and let me know.
Okay, and I have a few more questions for you. In what ways do you believe that your background and perspective as a black strategist have contributed to the success of your campaign?
Yeah, black is everything. Black is everything, to be quite honest with you. To be raised as a young Haitian American, in this country and have this perspective of growing up in the suburbs and being able to navigate these conversations with people that don't look like me and to still feel included. I don't think a lot of people can do that. And I think when it comes to the marketing clients I've worked with and things I've done in my career, I've never not been able to have conversations in mixed company or in rooms that don't look like me. But I think what's amazing about that is still being able to not only have those conversations with rooms that don't look like me, but with rooms that do, and have success, like really, really amazing success. And so I just want to showcase to young Black men, like, we don't have to be this monolith of, like, you know, only sports, only one kind of way. I think there's so many different ways of us to be able to show up in this world. And so, you know, that's why I wanted to come to Marketing 2.0 conference. I wanted to showcase, like, we are varied. And I think that's what's so beautiful about us as a people, you know, as far as I can tell.
Okay, and the last question I have for you today is like, what are your aspirations and goals for the future of your career as Josh David Production Entertainment?
That's such a good question, Daniela. What do I want to do? I don't know, you know, like, I want to continue this. I want to continue being a voice. I want to continue unpacking the ideals of what it is that Black men find as success. I want to, you know, I want to have a family one day. I also want to, I don't know, I was talking to this really brilliant person that told me about production and maybe really kind of take off in that, because I think I serve as such a connector and always kind of helping people figure out, like, okay, how can we make this work? And so I want to continue that, but I also want to continue traveling and showcasing that you can have a very successful career and still travel and backpack, you know. I'm excited. I'm heading to Peru.
Oh, wow.
I'm really excited about that trip. And you know, for me, it's finding the balancing act of doing really amazing with work and then finding those times to still work, but getting in touch with nature again and, like, slowing down. Like, you know, I live in Los Angeles, so things are always really crazy.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But
Peru
yeah.
is beautiful.
Yeah, Peru's beautiful. So I'm just going to go there and zoom out and really understand where I'm at in my life and what's next and just continue evolving. You know what I mean? And maybe, hopefully, you'll see me on TV. You know, sky's the limit. So
what else? Anything else?
no, again, it's such a pleasure. You know, Ask Josh David, you know, everybody, it's such a pleasure. And, you know, my best advice to everyone is just continue to just break out of your comfort zone. Do not stay in the box. Being perfect is overrated, so make mistakes, be bold, be brilliant, and that's really it.
Well, thank you so much for being here and share with us your experience and talent. I really appreciate you.
Thanks so much, Senora. Appreciate it.